Welcome to the 10th of my 10 15-minute yoga classes for complete beginners. If you've done the previous 9 classes, congratulations. You're well on your way to being a practiced, seasoned yoga practitioner. So thank you for being with me, and I hope if you enjoy these 10 classes, you'll join me at newyoga.ca, and where we have a big range of classes for every type of yoga practice that you would like, both in length and style and benefit. Let's begin. So let's begin on our hands and knees. Once again, we're going to start with cat-cow. So spread the fingers wide, exhale as you look towards your navel, and inhale as you look towards the sky. And remember, this is an opportunity to learn to connect with your breath. Back and forth, not going to your full range of movement. And now we're going to extend the left arm and the right leg. Let's make small squares with the left hand and the right foot. At first, it's very tricky, but you get used to it. And it's a nice way to move your arm and your foot without moving your back. Don't involve the back. And let's bring the hand and the knee down and do the other side. Right arm, right hand, left foot, small squares. And then bring the hand and the knee down. So bird dog, very important pose for learning to move the arms and legs, while the back exercises its main function, which is stability. So let's extend the left arm and the right leg again and bring the hand and the knee under. We've done this before, and its purpose is to learn to move them without moving the back. So we don't arch the back either in the cat or the cow version, and then switch sides. Right arm, left leg. So I hope you've enjoyed the variety of poses that we've managed in this 10 classes. Today we'll review some of them and start to establish a comfortable, confident practice. Moving back into plank. Straight line. So if you have the opportunity to check your pose, make sure you're in a straight line. And you know the routine. We're going to come onto our right hand and take the left arm up. I'm going to make it a little harder today. You could put the left foot on the right thigh. Bring the left foot back, switch to the other side. And if you feel confident, you could put the right foot on the left leg. And then back to the floor, back to plank, down on your knees. Sit on your heels and extend your arms ahead. Come up on your hands and knees, turn your toes under, downward dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands and come into a forward fold. And keep your legs straight and vertical, and just hold your opposite elbows and let the back of your head hang. This pose is called Uttanasana, intense forward fold. Now put your hands in your hip crease, bend your knees, inhale, and come on up. People say when they get in a forward fold, but I can't even touch my toes. It doesn't matter. Yoga is about so much more than touching your toes and flexibility. We're going to work through a quick range of movement in standing poses. So put the blocks at the short edge of your mat. Put your hands on your hips. And we're going to go back through pyramid pose, warrior 1, warrior 3. Take the right leg back. Now remember, your feet are on railway tracks or ski tracks, not on a tightrope. Bring the arms up above your head, open your chest into slight back arch, and then forward, hands on the blocks. Don't try to get low, get long, not low. Lengthen the back of your neck, keep your spine in a straight line. Keep rooting through the left big toe mound. Inhale, come on up. Put your hands back on your hips and jog the right foot back a little further and bend the left knee to a right angle. Inhale the arms over the head, reach up. Pick up your back heel, lay along your front thigh. Use the blocks if you need to. Step up into Warrior Three. Bend the front knee, glide back into Warrior One. Straighten the front leg, and that's 3 poses. We do them on the other side. Step the right foot up to join the left. Step the left foot back a long way. Remember railway tracks. Keep the left hip coming forwards, the right hip coming back. Inhale the arms over the head. Exhale forward, put the hands on the blocks. Have the blocks directly under your shoulders. Keep both kneecaps drawn up, both legs perfectly straight. Think long, not low with your back. This is a modified pyramid pose. Now stretch the mat apart, inhale and come up. We're going to jog the left foot back a little further. Bend the left, put your hands on your hips and bend the right knee to a right angle. Come down low. Establish your stability by pushing the back heel in and down. Inhale the arms over the head, Warrior One. Now pick up the back heel, lay along your thigh. You could take the blocks with you and step up into a supported Warrior Three. Level hips. In some respects, it's better to do a supported, nice Warrior Three than stagger too much and fall. Now bend the front knee, glide back into Warrior One. Straighten the front leg. Bring your hands on your hips and turn and face the long edge of the mat. I'm going to turn around so I face you. Pivot at the hip crease and come down. So remember, there are 2 sets of standing poses, ones that face the long edge of the mat and the ones we did today that face the short edge. So wide leg forward fold and downward dog are resting poses because the head is below the heart. Bend the knees, come on up. Come down onto your knees. So we did gate pose at one point during these 10 classes. Let's give it another try. So I'm going to take a block for me. You may not need a block. And take the left foot out to the side like this. Keep the hips facing the long edge of the mat, arms out to the side, and bring the left hand down to the outer, to the front left shin. Swing the bottom arm under and open the chest. And breathe. Inhale, come up, bring your knees together, and do the other side. Many people don't need the block, so don't assume you need to rest your foot on some height. A lot of people, their foot comes flat to the floor. Arms up, extend to the right, hand comes down to the front of the right shin, left arm swings under and up. Feel a straight line from the left hip out through the left fingertips. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Turning, turning towards the sky. And then inhale, come up. Bring the knees back together again. And we'll move on to some seated twists. So I'm going to sit on a grey block. You could sit on a blanket. You do need some height. And today we'll do half Lord of the Fishes again, just to refresh ourselves. Sit with your feet straight out in front of you. Bend the right leg slightly. Take the left foot under and all the way around to the side. And then bring the right foot across the left knee. Hold on to the knee. Take the right arm up. Bring it down behind you. Lift the chest. And either bring the arm across like this or hold the front of the knee. Look over your right shoulder. And then inhale to the front, straighten your legs, and we'll do the other side. So we bend the left knee slightly, take the right foot underneath, take it all the way to the side, the left side of your hips. Bring the right foot across the top. Hold on to the knee, lift the chest. We get a lot in our 15 minutes together. This is our last 15 minutes. Hopefully, this will just be the beginning of your yoga journey. Left arm up, down behind you. Hold on to the front of the right knee. Turn, look over your left shoulder. Feel the stretch through the outer left buttock, down the left thigh. Feel the height in the spine. Inhale, come to the front. Straighten your legs out. I'm going to sit towards the front of my block now, and I'm going to do a pose we haven't done before, but it's similar to some we have. So I'm going to sit with my legs straight out in front of me and then take the left leg straight back like this and sit on the edge of my block. And then take the strap and put, so I'm not sitting on the left foot, it's to the side of my hips, and take the strap and hold onto the foot. So this is, got a long complex name in Sanskrit, so let's leave it as just a nice pose. It's called Triang Mukhaikapada Paschimottanasana. I'm not going to venture a translation at this point. Inhale, come up. When you bring this leg forwards, just be careful to bring the foot under the knee. And then I'm going to shift my support across to the left buttock. So I've got room for my right foot to come straight back. So even at this 10th class, we've got a new pose introduced here. Put the strap around my foot. There are many, many other poses which you will experience if you come to some of my longer recorded classes, half hour, 1 hour. And so I'm coming forwards, but again, I'm not pivoting at the hips. I'm not rounding my back. Elbows come out to the side to keep my chest broad. Keep the chin tucked, back of the neck long. And then inhale and come up. I'm going to straighten the right leg out. And now I'm going into bridge pose. So I hop off my block, lay on my back and take a strap. This time I'm going to pull a strap around the front of my shins. Feet are about hip width apart, knees the same distance. I wrap the strap around my hands. It's around the front of my ankles, and then I pull on the strap and lift up. I find I can get another wrap around my fingers to get me higher. So you haven't done bridge pose this way. There are many ways to do bridge. I'm giving you this version as variety, something slightly different. Bridge is a beautiful back bend. There are many ways to do it. We've just explored a couple. So I'm going to roll onto my right side, come on up, and then I'm going to lay in Shavasana. So don't forget Shavasana, a really important pose. Don't skip it. Learn that the ability to relax and be still is every bit as important as our culture of compulsive movement. Be aware of your breath. Remember me telling you that when you stay aware of your breath, it switches to a different part of your brain. A brain that helps you switch on the relaxation response. This is good for your body to learn to relax. It helps with your immune system, helps your nervous system. Another 20 or 30 seconds. Make the most of it. Try and follow the inhale and the exhale of your breath. And sadly for me, our 10 classes together are coming to an end. So you're going to bend your knees, gently roll off to the side, come up to a nice comfortable cross-legged sitting position. And I want to thank you for staying the course with me through 10 15-minute classes for complete beginners. It's an enterprise that I haven't done before, so I'm just happy to welcome new people into the yoga fold. So again, I hope you will continue to do yoga with me on my website, www.newyoga.ca. We say in yoga at the end of classes, namaste.